Pranam friends. So last time we have seen in this series of videos that how architectural diagram toolkits are, how to download the icons from the cloud environments. Namely, we have taken the Azure environment, Azure cloud. From that, we have seen how to take the icons, from where to take the icons, and how to design a architectural diagram of a cloud infrastructure. And we also saw that how to use those icons inside a particular diagram uh, diagramming website or a software. In that video, we have seen about the Draw.io software. Now, in this case, if you are wondering that where this web page is, don't worry. I will give the reference to this web page and also the reference to other web pages of Azure GCP and AWS from where you can download the icons and use it for your diagrammatic tools. Second thing is in that itself there will be a link for the previous video. In case you just want to know how to draw architectural diagram using Draw.io, using Azure icons, kindly check that also. Today I have came back with another most interesting and important video. In this video, you'll be learning two things. First thing is, today we are going to see about the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Platform, which is the Oracle's cloud platform. So in that, we will see how to download the icons and use it to design an architectural diagram. In compared to the Azure, if you see OCA, they update so many things in very practical way because they are little bit like they observe what the GCP or Azure is doing, and they also observe what is the current trend which is needed. Then they will arrange their architecture accordingly. So here, if you see that, look, even today there are so many designing websites and everything, but even today there are so many people who are using PowerPoint. OC is the only person, only or up to me is the only person in cloud where who is giving an option of all the icons which can be instantly used in the PowerPoint slides. In case if you are wondering what these things are, don't worry. This is PowerPoint, you know that. Microsoft PPT, I hope so. And this is Draw.io, which in previous video we have discussed about. This is Visio. It is nothing but a similar Draw.io type tool, which is now by Microsoft vigorously promoting this Visio tool. It is an advanced type of tool more than the PowerPoint is. Similarly, like what Drive is. And if you come down, they have given the just the icon files, nothing else. So it's like in PNG image format or SVG format. I think nowadays a PowerPoint itself can support SVG icons also because if you go to Azure, they are giving only the SVG icon formats. So I think both Visio and PowerPoint both can support SVGs. Rather here regarding the OCI, they have given PNG and SVG icon files in separate. And if you're wondering what is Caco template and OmniGraphil stencils, don't worry. Stencils and templates are the names given by the respective websites for the icons used. Okay, the stencils may be in black and white, somewhat different. The templates are like so. Don't worry, these are just names. We are going to use the same icons which is given here into it. So for Cacos is nothing but it is also a Draw.io type web page where you can design the cloud diagrams. OmniGraphil is also a similar. This is different company. This is different company. Simple. Okay. So they have given a separate icon set which can be used in these websites also. So from this we have to understand this. These are the very popular architectural diagram designing tools or websites. So that's it. In this video, we'll be looking about how to use this. Let us continue with this PowerPoint. Okay. And not only they have given the icons, the second most important part here, which we should remember is in this PowerPoint they have explained it, which kind of arrow should be used, which kind of boxes should be used for which type of like for region how it should be, for data transfer how it should be. They have explained it very well. So I think practicing this or at least going through and reading this will help you to produce so much of rich architectural diagram, which is of some standard, and you could follow it in any cloud infrastructure. So let's jump in and let's see. First, click this and download the PowerPoint set which they have given. I have already downloaded. Let us go there. And this is the set they have given. Let us open it. Yes, so you can see that they have given all the icon set inside the categories which can be used by us very easily. So all we need to do is we need to read these rules, and we need to follow them, how to group, how these things should be arranged. It is so good, well explained, so good. I really want to appreciate Oracle for such a great work they have done. So yeah, they also given us the empty sample diagrams which we can use it. Amazing. So this is it, my friends. Look, it's so amazing. What we do is, so this is sample architecture. If you go and see our YouTube playlist, there is another series in which I will be explaining how to design the Oracle infrastructure step by step, from beginners to expert level. I just broke all those infrastructure into steps and I'm explaining. This is one of the lab in it, and the lab needs a diagram obviously. So this architectural diagram, we will try to design it with this PowerPoint which we just downloaded, with the help of this PowerPoint and all those icons given. Let us try to design that diagram. That's what I'm thinking. It will be very useful for us. Here you can see that they have given in all categories the icons. If you see the compute icon, oh, okay, I need to enable the editing part. Yes, now if I click the compute, what happened, right? Control, I have to press the control and I have to click it. So just go in your keyboard, press the control key, now click compute. So this is the icon. If you want this icon, drag it, use it, put it back. You want this, you just right click, copy it. You duplicate something, like if you want something like this, duplicate this slide, go into it, just paste it. Now you understand, right, how we are going to do this. So we will try to recreate this, but we will try to, if there is any problem with the type of boxes, is this is a continuous line, these are dotted lines. So let us see what type of standard structures they have advised, and let us try to follow the same standards in all other cloud architectural diagram we are going to create in the future. So it is amazing. I'm very much happy about what the OCA has done. Nobody else has done this. So let me go through everything and explain to you step by step amazingly. Yeah, just I'll be back in few minutes. Okay. Okay. Now, continuing this, what we will do is first let us see what is given in this whole documentation. I have gone through this documentation. I'll highlight the very important things in this documentation which we need to remember and follow. After that, we will go ahead and design a similar, simple kind of architecture like this in a proper way. The first thing is, okay, as we see in this given PowerPoint package, we can see the table of contents. They have given all the icons. If you want to fetch the icon, press Control in your keyboard and place the mouse over the topic which you want. You click it, it will take to the place where the icons will be. Second, okay, this is nothing, just they have given some introduction. So they have given us the redwood color palette typography. So what they have said is we have given some exact colors which is used in this whole diagrams, and they have advised us to use only these colors. For example, there are so many red, but they are using only this red. For this red, the RGB combination should be 199, 70, 52. Then you will get a Oracle red. So it is not a normal red, it is Oracle red. Throughout the diagrams, they would have used the same red color for either the text or the box or any lines which they have created. So why they have given us? Because now here in PPT, you can go ahead, use these icons, go ahead, use the arrow keys, sorry, arrows which they have provided. So they will be in these colors. But when you go and design something in Drive or some other website, or you do it with your own, then better to make the diagram look uniform in all those cloud architectural models which you create. Better use a standard type of colors. That's what they are advising us. And the next thing is, okay, there are two type of diagrams which we, before that, I want to say this. Look, in additional direction is shown in pink using Korean New font. Do not use pink or Korean New in your diagram. So simply, they are saying there is one option called additional direction, which is shown in pink. So use these colors even for your arrow box or your box or anything. Never use this pink color or this font because it is reserved to show additional directions. So just remember it. This is the only one thing which they have denied. Uh, this is the color palettes which they have advised us to follow. So the next is there are actually two type of diagrams when coming to draw architectural diagrams. There are two types. One is the logical one, another is the physical one. So what is the difference? Logical one in sense for the non-technical peoples, you want to show a flow of the project with minimal representation of it's like this is the OCI group. The client comes here, then they will go there. These kind of logical diagrams, these kind of diagrams which explains the logic of how the actual project is working. So it is an overall view. For that, whatever diagram you draw, it is called the logical diagrams. So it's a logical architectural diagram. It shows how a solution works. So this is generally for both technical or non-technical people. Moreover, non-technical people, we will be designing these kind of diagrams and we will be giving them. The example diagram is this one. Look here, they have said integration, analytics, data warehouse. They have just given a general wide term. In general, if you designing a architectural infrastructure diagram, this will be more in detail. So this is one of the example of a logical diagram. This is another example of this. So let us come back to these examples again. Now this is the logical diagram. So when you get into the logical diagram, they have given instructions. They are saying that in logical diagrams, since it is not a detailed explanation, it is an overall explanation. Most of the things will be grouped into boxes. Like there will be many structures, but we will put it all together as on premises. So it's something like grouping into a single box. So here you need to remember two things. One is these are the location groups, and these are other groups. So other group is generic group notation and additional group needs. So in general, you will be using all these four. If you need something, a special group or something, make sure you represent with this dotted lines and with a label. And here, if you want to understand what they have said, look, the color of this inside box is different and the color of the line are different. So what they have given is the so here, yeah. So how the diagram should be, should be aligned on top and the center, the label should be on center. It should be 9-point bold. The color of the font should be black. Sorry, not black, bark. Bark. It is not a proper black, it's bark. After that, the line should be 1 point in width and the color should be neutral 3. What neutral 3? This is the neutral 3 color. So what the RGB should be used? This is inside. The fill within this box should be of 100% of opacity and the color should be neutral 1. So this is what they have given. Okay. So next thing is the components. So this one is called location grouping. So after locations, obviously the components used will be grouped. So the component grouping, we could say that in location, you can see Oracle Cloud, Internet on-premises, third-party and all. Here you can see OCI components, Oracle premises component, third-party components. So all these things. Here also, you need to how to understand this diagram. They are saying if you want to draw something, then the label should be in mid-center and it should be 9 of font is reg and bar color, whereas the outer line should be 1 point in IV. The fill should be 100% opacity. The color should be air. So you don't wonder this is white color. No, this is a white color and this color is air. Maybe this is not visible in my system monitor, but you have to understand there is a fill inside each of it and the fill's color is called as air. The air is, it is not a proper white, it is a white which can be obtained by all these RGB combinations. Okay, so this is the component. And yeah, atomic component, collapse component, expanded composite. So nothing but for a logical diagram, in general, you can use the component, you can represent the components in this format, or else if you want to explain a particular component, it is called atomic component. Okay, a particular component, a composite. So OCI components can be shown as atomic, singular unit, not to be broken. So it is atomic. It is not broken into many pieces. It is a singular unit. Okay. Then you should use this, and the color you should use is this one. Next is a collapsed composite. So indicates more detailed. So collapsed composite, we will relate it to the next slide and I will explain it. Now just directly come to here, expanded composite. Expanded composite is directly opposite to what the atomic composite is. Don't worry, don't confuse too much. While we do diagram, you will know all these things, where to put these things and everything. Okay, now just since you need to know what is given in the documentation and what you need to follow, I'm just giving a introduction to you. So this expand composite is totally opposite to the atomic, where the atomics cannot be broken down, whereas here in the atomic can be broken down into so many atomic structure. Overall, we will be putting everything inside a expanded composite box. So now the one left is collapsed composite. What is collapsed? Collapsed composite formulas indicates more detail to come as expanded. So this is atomic format. This is expanded form. Collapse is that look, I am this. If you expand, I'll there will be so many things inside me. So let us go here. It is a collapsed composite, and they are expanding it. They are showing in this. Remember, we are drawing a logical diagram to explain the non-technical people or technical people. So what this should be very like visually understandable diagram. Look, we are expanding. If this composite is expanded, within that there will be so many components. That's how they have shown. How they have shown? They have used this this half, right angle triangle, and they have filled it with 50% transparency. So what color they have used? They have used IVY with 50 transparency. In general, they are using IVY with 100% fill. So what this is? They have given so many formats, drill down progression, a logical diagram in the format of drill down progression should be in this way. A logical diagram for a horizontal drill down, it should be like this way. For drill down expansion, it should be like way. is vertically drilled down expansion. It means from this came. Here we are explaining EBS. It contains this all inside. Here we are. This all are represented within this. This is what the meaning of it. So these are so many types in which we can draw diagrams. And here you must remember one thing. Anywhere you see a dotted line, it means the user interaction with the component. Anywhere you see something a solid line, you must understand it is about the data flow. So there is nothing else. The line can be with or without the arrowhead, or with both arrowhead in both side or one single side. You can use these arrows itself. To select these arrows, what you have to do is press shift and come here. Now it's selected the overall box. Now press shift and select the particular line. Simple. So control click that also will give the same result. If you click in general, you may need to click so many times. Okay, you can use these lines itself. No problem with it. Second, yeah, it's these are ordinary lines which shows data flows and user interaction. These are the lines which has a label in them. You can see there is label in them. With each line there is a label. So this label can be a text label or labeled action. Labeled action means the A goes to B, B goes to C. In that manner you are saying. So the A goes to B, B goes to C. So the A is directly, indirectly goes to C. In that manner, if you want to explain a logical diagram, go for labeled action. If you want to put an order action, it means the first this step happens, second this step happens, then you go for this type of lines. Even in order line, remember that should be a label. So they are insisting use connector labels to distinguish different type of logical connection relationship, and use 8-point font size, horizontal portions and connect labels on the connector line. So these are they have given a workplace or a sample from which we can design anything. All you need to do is right click, duplicate the slide, then on the resulting slide you can work. So this is about the logical architecture, and these are the examples which we previously saw. And in this both examples, the difference you can see the on-premises part. So if you see the difference between these both diagrams, this is totally about the on-premises, what is happening, and this is internet and third-party cloud. Here when you comes, this is on OCI region, and this is on-premises, internet, third-party. So they are just given how we need to put a logical diagram. Simple, nothing else. You can use your own creativity and add or remove things. The next slide here, you can, if you notice, they are given what kind of arrows? What is this? Order action arrows. So in order action arrows, what they will show? First this happens, second this happens, then this both goes to third integration part, then it goes to fourth EBS part, then it goes to then the user interacts with the analytics, and the EBS give it to the analytics, and the user takes it from the analytics. So this is what a typical order action arrows are about. When using a typical order action arrows, you need to explain it in such a way that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You put a notes and you explain what each step are doing. Then it will be much more easier for OCI. Next is.
So when we see detail about the physical architectural diagrams, here also there is something called a grouping, but the grouping is not based on logical structure, but based on the components. Here the VCNs, subnets, compartment, tenancy, and everything as usual. And obviously you know about the availability domain, fault domain, OCI regions. So they have given as usual what the color of the line, the fill should be, how the font should be, and everything. Here very important thing is this one, this small icon here, right? They are saying VNC routing table, VNC, routing table and security icons are used as half size as a label to differentiate a VCN and subnet. So the VCN and subnet, these both boxes look similar. To differentiate it, in normal we can use this routing table miniature icons. But in complex diagram, you can omit them because there will be so many icons already. So in complex diagram, no need. So they are saying this is not compulsory. For just understanding, they have used all these miniature things. So next is the arrow marks, same. In this one, they have advised us if the icon is there, you put an arrow mark. There should be a small gap so that it looks good and the readability will improve. Another important point here is this is a special type of connector. This connector is used for remote peering, local peering, fast connect, site VPN, and site to site or fast VPN. If you don't determine is it a connection is a site to site VPN or fast connect, then you can go for this connector. So between the icons, you can put this connection connection with the label, connection arrows with this label. So these are called as special connector. So next is special connection usage examples. So they have given some examples about this. They have explained this in general. So okay, in general, important point here is in case where connectivity between cloud and office. So that's what I said. If you know it is on site to site, if you know what's fast connect, then you can use this. If you don't know, then you can directly go and use this. This is one as they have said that if you want to resize any icon, don't just click the side arrow keys arrow and scroll it. Rather, press shift in your keyboard and click the side arrow so that it could resize in a proper way. Next, they are saying don't without a label, don't use any icons. So they have depicted the icon is there, the label is empty. So with the label only, you just use it. That is advisable. When you go to the example, you know, they have put a load balancer, they have put a label called load balancer. They have put a database and the label is database. Similarly, use anything with the label, don't use anything without label. So same things. Next is they have given a sample, workaround slice where we can work. This one is created by me, so don't worry about it. These two are given. The next one is this physical architecture diagram. They have given us examples. In this one important thing, if you remember, is look, this is the VCN, and this is one single availability node, a subnet which is spanning throughout a single availability domain, but it is spanning all the three fault domains within that availability domain. So this one is there, and if you come here, look, the availability domain are two, and a subnet is in one availability domain. This subnet is in another availability domain. So this is the difference. Within one single availability domain, we know that there are three fault domains, and in a region there can be three available domains. In this case, we have designed ours with two availability domains. And you may, if you compare it with the diagram I have already, here you can see within the availability domain, I have put a subnet. This is for the understanding. In this availability domain, we are creating a subnet. But here, if you see, they have put the subnet little outside the availability domain and have put the resources exactly on within the availability domain. They haven't put here. So what they are depicting the resources in this availability domain. They want to say that. So why they have spanned this little bit away means you must understand even a single subnet. Even a single subnet, there is a subnet called regional subnet. The regional subnet has specific where when you create a AD specific subnet, you specify which AD in the region you want the subnet to be. So if you create a AD specific subnet, availability domain specific subnet, you know it is inside it. And later when you create a you create a regional subnet which spans all the ADs in a region. So in order to show us the subnet is little bit spilled outwards, one single subnet can span throughout all the three availability domains. To show it, the diagram is shown. So it is not like this is right or this is wrong or something like that. If your subnet, you want to show that subnet is within one availability domain, another is in another availability domain, then you can go ahead and show like this. Or if you want to span it, you can put it like this also. Okay, same architecture in some other way. You can see here that look, this is Oracle Service Network, which is under OCI region only because it's the online thing. They have put it separate like Oracle Service Network. The identity management, auditing, and the object storage are kept outside. And the on-premises is connected with which connector? The special connector. The connector which we saw here, right? The special connectors. So this is understanding of this. Mm, and yeah, the tire structure. This is also important. If you see uh, right here. Okay. Okay, the tire structure. So it is like you can depict something like edge tire, after which data tire it is belong to, and this is something like it can also span to all the availability domains. So they have given a very nice example. Let us see this example. Look, this is a logical structure which lies within a OCA region. So we have put it separate box within this. But an on-premises is outside the OCA region, the internet is outside the OCA region, and third-party clouds are outside the OCA region. So here you can see a gateway is on the VCN. From the gateway, it will be contacted by the groups in the internet. So how we have designed it, we have put a simple line outside. There is no need that the VCN should be here, should be placed here. No, not VCN. The gateway should be placed here. No, the gateway is related to the VCN only. So we put it the VCNs. So let us go ahead and design. Let us use this icon itself, and let us try to design something. What here it is, and in this diagram, let us try to put for this internet. We will use this one, that's internet group third party. Okay, so let us try. When I go here, I duplicate this slide. I duplicated it. I don't have an on-premises setup in my diagram, so I deleted it. There is no third-party cloud also, so I have deleted that also. Next, what I have to do is, yeah, this is a OCI region. Okay, I need an availability domain, so I go here from here. So this is the availability. Okay. Okay. So now we need an availability domain, then the VCN and the subnet with the internet gateway. So first we go here, the structure. We go here under the physical, we go here. The VCN subnets and everything is here. So we choose the availability domain, we copy it. When choosing it, look, let me paste and show it. So it is getting copied with the label itself. So let us copy it, and we go back to our slide where it is the duplicate slide we create. Yeah, and we paste it here. Paste. Our availability domain is there. Let us go back. Let us choose the material. Let us choose the VCN, the subnet. Choosing both. So come back, I paste here. So this is the VC. Close it. So this is the VCN. Okay, I'll put this availability domain. We go. So that's what they said. Don't click and drag like this. Rather, what you do? Put the I think I must separate the label. I wonder why the label is not getting separated. What It's working here. I don't know why. So let us first. Oh, okay. I know what's wrong with this. So copy it. Okay, now go there. I'm gonna copy this. Control C. Copy it and go to this place. Right click. Don't paste it as picture. If you paste it as picture, you won't be able to. Well, last time I did the same. You won't be able to resize it. It is a picture, so all the font will also be get a replay, resized. You are not gonna, you won't be able to arrange it. This gonna ruin your first. What you do is just Control V. So Control C, Control V. Now look, it is not a picture. So if you resize it, press Shift key. Look, come on, press Shift key, and you can resize it. Okay. So let us put here. Let's move it to here. So the availability domain is there. Now we need a VCN and we need a subnet within this. So let us go and copy a VCN. So copy this VCN. It is coming together with this. Just copy it. Copy. Control V. Yes. Just copy it. Just put it here. Let us stretch it. Okay. Why this thing is getting stretched? This is the VCN. Want to make it a little more smaller. Make sure you press Shift and do anything so that size, the resize is in correct manner. Okay. Okay. Shift. Yes. Okay, the VCN. This is the logical VCN of the physical structure. Then we go and we select the subnet. Look, what I'm doing is I'm clicking Control. I click here, or else I hold the Shift key in the keyboard and I click. Both case, then I press Control C in keyboard. Come back here. I press Control V here. So yes, it is there. I must deselect this one. And if I, use Shift and the resize, it will resize. Simple. Now Shift, resize. So if this is also selected and this is also selected, both are selected, then if I put a resize and that also will get resized. You can see that, right? So don't do it. Deselect this one. Last time the difference what the wrong thing I did is this. So I'll put it. Okay. The subnet is inside. The routing table icon should be in the subnet. Choose. I put both here. In the middle. Let us group it. If on moving this two are moving, then I think we can group it. Group. So that while if we move this will move in total. Okay, the root table icon would go separately. Now, okay, this one. That's it. We put a VCN, we put a subnet, and this is the OCI region, and this is the outer internet. All we need is a what we call this as instance, a VM instance inside, and we need a gateway through which it is connected. Okay, so let us go ahead. The instance will be inside the compute. So let us go and press Control, click compute. So this is the bare metal controls. Virtual machine application. I'll choose this one. This is bare metal. I should choose this one. Okay. Control C. Control C, I come back to mine, I put Control V. Now my virtual machine is inside this. Now next I need is internet gateway. I go to the internet gateway where it is. Internet gateway is in networking. Press Control in your keyboard, click. So internet gateway. This is here. Internet gateway is here. Control C. Come back to this place. Put it on Control V. The internet gateway should be on a VCN. Internet gateway should be on the VCN always. You can make it little bit bigger. Control Z. As I said, press Shift in your keyboard and make it bigger. Control Z. Exit. Internet gateway. No need. Anyways, I'm doing it. Actually, there is no need to put internet gateway label. This is enough. So now we need to put the arrow marks. So as you know, what kind of arrow mark we should use. So we are not doing any, we are not showing any user connection data flow diagrams. So better if we use any data flow diagrams, we can go with that type of connectors when we are designing the logical architectural diagrams. The data flow should be in this way. User interaction should be in this way. But physical is everything is about the data flow. So here the line are just bare minimum like this, simple connector lines. So we don't need to worry about what kind of arrow marks we should put. All we can do is we choose this one, simple Control C, and in grow here we put Control V. Take this, connect it. Make it small. Okay. We need a user here, right? So what we do, we go ahead and we take the others hybrid. I think others will have some. No, there is no. Internet Control C. There's no human form. Here is this user is here. Control C. Let's go back and put it here. Control the user. The user to the internet, the user. Okay, so you can show like this. Next is the connection with the subnet. It is also a two-way connection. We can put it two-way or a single. So okay, no problem. So we go here, we paste it, and yes, two-way connection is this. Yes, so the architectural diagram is ready. If you want to do a bent line or something, you can do it. Just Control C. You may wonder that there are line symbols here. Why you are not using it? Right? There are line symbols here. I can click it and connect. So we will use that also. We'll see. Okay. So now let me put it aside. The line aside. Let me insert the lines here. So draw lines. Insert. Yeah, the line is there, but there is no two ways here. So I'll click in middle. I'll take it here. Now you can say the line is good, but there is no, the color is different, right? Now I need to go there, I need to change the color of the line, I need to change the thickness of the line. It is better, no? I better use these lines which is given here, which have the same color, the bar color, and so better I go with this. Control C. That's what I'm avoiding that lines. Put a little, I'll scratch it here. Okay. Just zoom it and arrange the line. So minus on both sides. Right front. So yes, our diagram is done. Okay, so now all we need to do is we need to mention the VNC's number label to reset. Control C, Control V, Control V. Reset. Okay, we need a text box. I don't. Yes, one thing lacking in this is they haven't given any provision for us to put this label, right? And here, this one, they haven't given this provision. But it's okay, let us use it. I'll go ahead, I'll choose this one, Control C, go here under the VCN, click enter and put. So this is 10/16. So I'm gonna edit it 10/16, and this gonna be 10/1. Oh, there is one mistake, right? There are two zeros. Subnet is 1. Right, 1.0 /24. Yes. Yes, friends, we have successfully designed our, now we can choose to set. You click here, you choose everything like this, drag it, then drag the whole picture down where you want. Amazing. So in this blank template, we go and we can type whatever you want, lab 9. So this is it, we have designed it, and the color which we used is what the colors which they have suggested.
Yes, another important thing which I want to show is, in case if you remember, if there is a case that where another important thing which I want to show is, imagine that you finished working on a slide Now you want this slide to be get replicated in any other document or somewhere else. You want to use this slide somewhere else as picture. There are so many formats in which you can use it as a picture, but from PPT you can export it as a picture. All you have to do is go to Files, take Export, this option, the Export option. After that, you have to take it as change file type. In that, choose JPEG or PNG, whichever you want. Now double click it. Now it will show where it should store it. You choose desktop. I'm choosing desktop. I will put sample picture. Now imagine, look, in this PPT there are so many slides. So we haven't, still now we haven't mentioned which picture we want. So before doing this process, make sure you select the slide. If you want only one slide, you have to select that slide. Then you go ahead and click export and come here. Now, because when you click save, it is going to ask you, do I have to save all those slides in this PowerPoint or just this one? This one instant, whichever is selected, it will save that one. So I put just this one. Now let us go back, and this is the sample picture we saved. So here is the picture. You can use it anywhere or edit it. If you don't want these parts, edit it, or you just delete it here itself, then save it. It's up to you. So this is the most sophisticated way to export the diagram which you have designed in the PPT into a picture. Okay, thank you.